Mm-hmm. All right. There we go. Alrighty, we're back and we're in action. Live on YouTube and Twitch. How the fuck is everyone going? Quiet. Always quiet. That's fine. I got nothing but time and shit to do. I got stuff to do. I'll do it here while he's all whatever. Some chill background music. Add to that some I don't know. Get some shit happening. Alrighty. Oh yeah. Alrighty. Finish up editing this video off. Oh no, I've exported it. That's right, we're good. Cool. Very good. Now, I don't know if I should upload it while I'm doing this. I don't know if I'll handle it. I think I'll do something better with these startup screens. I don't like them. I need to get some opinions on some upcoming projects too. Oh, howdy doody. There's Coots. He's watching me on the YouTube. how the bloody hell are ya? What's the new project? I've got a couple of projects up my ideas. Cash's gasifier. Yeah. Well, the weather's coming right. I probably could build one. I just finished doing your the cruise control one. I don't think I'm happy with. The weather's absolutely fucking horrible, and there's more coming. It's not stopping. We're Yep. I don't know how much more my yard can handle of it. How's that background music? Not too loud? Soft? Does it need to come up a bit? I can bring it up a little bit. Don't want it too soft, want it just right. I'm listening to it here and I can hear it sounds, but I've got these turned up a bit, so things okay. Well, what's the project today? Well, I didn't actually end up bringing it down yet because I didn't set up the bench. But I will show you, and it's actually a pretty big wiring job one. So, where are we? I do have some things I could do today, though. Maybe. But where are we? I'm just trying to get you over to the right screen. Right. So, this is why I like YouTube. Because you can have multiple windows open. I need to move the camera. That's your video from 3 days ago. Hey? Oh, I know what you mean. Yeah. Well, that's why I wanted to see. Always wanted to, with this whole thing, get everything over onto there because of obviously that reason. The easiest way to do this is I showed you the pictures of my boys ride-on car that I built. A couple of days ago. If you didn't see it, go back to that stream and have a quick look. Little red ride-on Power Wheel toy car. Anyway, due to unforeseen, unfortunate events, apparently some moisture has gotten into the main control board and fizzled it. Gone. She no longer run. I have a devastated 2-year-old car that doesn't run. So, right over my shoulder, I'm going to set up cameras. I'm going to put his car up on the stand. And I'm going to go through the most painful process of rewiring the motherfucker. And in a way which takes out the damn little computer in it and allows us to run it in an analog way compared to digital crap. Now, in saying that, funnily enough, the video I'm going to be uploading tonight, which is about failing cruise control, features a little item in it called a resistor. And funnily enough, the project that I'm about to undertake with the car will also utilize a very similar transistor, just a more powerful one. So, how lucky is that? 2 videos using resistors. Great. Fun. That will entail, let's see how good I can do this. Where is my getting good at this? Mate, good. I'm trying. I just need to get the viewers. I can't get the damn viewers. Anyway, I'm not all intelligence, so for instance, this part about rewiring the car, that's something I don't know the exact wiring. I could work it out, it would take me ages and it would be a pain in my ass. So, even I use Google. I know, it's astonishing. So, goddamn, sorry. I found what I needed. Uh-oh. It would appear I have closed the tab. Ow. In which I need 2000. Yes, you can upgrade your you most definitely can upgrade your alternator to a higher one if you wish. Yes. Well, I mean, I run a 140 amp in my four-wheel drive. 140 amp in mine, but that suffices me. Well, it's only if you're really, really using the power all the time. Man, 140 ampere in my four-wheel drive, and it barely sweats. And I've got, well, you've seen mine. That would actually be a stream. I should do that in the daytime. Do a walk around in my four-wheel drive. Do a bit of an in-depth on it. Needs a good clean, and I need to finish up some things on it beforehand. Well, it's a project, so won't finish them. I'll just include them. Wait. Is chat laggy on YouTube? I don't think so. Depends how long between me reading that and you typing it that was, because I read it the second it came up. There might be a delay. Bring up both of them, bring up the Twitch feed and that, and see if there's a delay between the two. I'm not dropping any frames though, so I am running pretty well, I think. That doesn't mean the internet's running the best. I need to do something with that. Now, I know the music's not my normal music style, but, you know, copyright and all. This was a completely royalty-free thing that they had, and all I have to do is put their name in the, you know. Oh, yeah, cool. So check out this. I'll click it. I won't be able to talk, obviously, because the microphone is not in there. But I'll only put it on for a couple of seconds. Check out my start stream that I did. This is the new first startup screen. So that's my new startup screen. I know, I put some effort into it. I really liked it, actually. Right? I'm actually pretty proud of that. So then we'll go to my Be Right Back. So obviously same deal. Here we go. This is my Be Right Back. Although I just realised actually that you watched me make the Be Right Back one, so anyway. Now this is going to confuse everyone unless they're actually listening to me. So this is my end stream. So again, I did it again. This is the ending one. Yeah, I should leave it run about 2 minutes. That's cool. I wonder if there's a setting that I can do. That'd be really good. It's a good little banner. Yeah, on that last one, I thought, I wonder if I put the little logo on the side of the door of the car for a difference. I don't know if that looks real good or not, but I thought it came up all right. Thanks for letting us know it was a 2 hour job. What was? My memory is shocking. Which job? We're looking at putting the Prickua thing in, but all the videos just show the plant method straight on the battery. Yeah, you. We're talking about putting the inverter in. Yeah. So, I mean, you can try it and do it yourself. I mean, that's not a problem. It's the best way to learn. It's just routing the cable and that, and you gotta be careful with a lot of things. And but it's it's definitely it's just a learning curve for things. See, when it comes to your setup as well, yeah. See, running it through the firewall, firewall, by the way, not firebox, but that's okay. They call it a firewall. If you ever, just so people understand what you're talking about there. But yes, they're always a pain in the ass to find a way through, and then on top of that, when you get it through, you've also got to make sure that it's sealed afterwards. Yep, that's it. But yeah, when you get it through, you got to make sure it's sealed, otherwise, because your water gets in your engine bay, so sometimes it tends to follow the cable down into your cab, and then you end up with a fucking drip in your floor, and you're wondering where it's coming from. And it's a pain in the ass, and trust me, I know, because back when I was younger and I was ruthless and didn't give a shit about neat and stuff, I used to. Wow, that's a different world when the music's not playing and I'm just sitting talking to myself. I like it with the music on better. Yeah, I was young, ruthless, didn't really give two shits about how things looked, or I just wanted it done. And yep. Yes, well, probably a wise idea. Yeah, well, it doesn't seem like the weather's getting any better anytime soon, that's for sure. I did install my relay system that I designed, that I put up. I think, yeah, I did upload it. I did put the relay thing up to on the car, on the full drive for the fridge, and it works perfectly. Which, I mean, I showed it was going to work on the bench, but Yep, the one that I did on the skips the battery straight to the fridge. Yes, that's the one. That video, I can't. Wait, so yes, I can. Yeah, having managed to charge the battery. If having managed to charge the battery was is a good thing. Yeah, yeah. So it is. So that's where you'll implement. Let's go and show you. Okay, I got to get this set up properly so that my changing scenes things right in front of me properly. But anyway, to give you a quick look, give you a quick go of that. That's where we want. That's where we want to go with something like this, so that when and it doesn't need to be a big unit, right? Yeah, we're a long way from that, but I'm going to run with the Enerdrive because it's a very good unit. But you can get away with much cheaper, smaller units like that. There's perfectly fine. Actually, Renogy is a good brand too. But yes, when your funds permit, and don't focus on it until later. But this is something we need to add into the systems. I haven't even got one in mind yet, but I'm going to, and that's for where we've got this crappy weather that we've got right now that we've had for fucking 2 weeks going. That's why I ended up putting the thing in my car for now. But if I had this unit here, I wouldn't have the little system that I designed and put on. So the system that I designed. So if you look at this video here, the DIY automatic power source switch, this video here that I put up, this is just, this here is a way around it at the moment, just to get my fridge off the battery while we're dealing with this weather. But fast forward, once I can get, once I get around and go and buy one of these units, I will remove this switch, and this here will be there, and all that will happen is you'll plug this in, and this will keep your battery charged as well as run your fridge and run everything else as well. Short of your inverter. It'll run your inverter, but once it starts running, you're not going to get one of these that's going to run your inverter. And why would you run your inverter if you've got power available anyway? But yeah, you could run your inverter, but it would start taking battery power as well. But then as soon as you turn it off, this would then recharge and bring it all back up anyway. Yeah, I've got to look into the battery sizes. That is a big thing. So anyone anywhere, this is where all the videos go to. I can live. I arrange things in playlists. So we've got the DIYs, we've got shorts, which is weird. There's 5 videos in here. Why are there 5 videos in here? There aren't 5 videos in here. 4 unavailable videos are hidden. What? Okay, that's really strange. Probably not something I need to be doing. Oh hell, why not? I mean, anyone watching, they want to watch, they can watch anything. They can watch me doodle around in here and try and find out why. 4 unavailable videos. How far down the cable does the master switch for the inverter shaft switch? Because I think if you can get it near the driver's side of the car, or the driver seat, wouldn't that be smart? Yeah, so I can put it in the dash if you want it in the dash. Or put it right next to your key, anywhere that's, easy access. Now, there is a thing with that you've got to remember, and I'm going to show you something. Can you explain to me what you want the master switch for? What is its purpose? You tell me that while I draw, because I already know. I already believe I know where you're going. And I want to show you something. Yeah. Okay. So this is what I want to show you. You got your battery. And you got your inverter. Okay. This is now in your brother's setup. Let's also go with right, so your brother's set up here. We have our earth. Right up. We'll call it kill switch. Right. And essentially it is connected like this. Okay. Now I want to show you something. So that's your brother's, right? So we'll call that CRV. Now we go Ute. I'm going to take this same beautiful masterpiece done by Da Vinci himself. Okay. And we're going to, the inverter's a bit big, so I'm just going to cut that down. Even though you've got the bigger inverter, but anyway, size doesn't always matter. Right. I'm kidding, size matters. Bong. Okay. Respect. This is where things are going to get different. And this is why no two systems are the same. Okay, there's not enough room to spell that correctly. Nitpick in the comments all you want. I don't give a fuck. Now, this is your basic setup, right? This is just your beginning setup. Well, it's not. Sorry. Because you're still going to have, you know, you have a solar panel and you're going to have, you're going to have, we're going to get, so you got, not enough room, don't give a shit, you get the idea. We're going to go SC, that's solar controller. And we're going with fuse. Okay, so this is essentially your system. Now, as I've said, in people are gonna argue with me, and they're gonna say, rah rah rah. You can get this solar charge controller and this charger. These two you can get all in one, right? As a matter of fact, you can get the solar charge controller, the DC to DC charger, and this one, like all in one, right? Can anyone tell me a reason why you would not want to do that? That's exactly right. If the piece of shit fails, you lose all three in one. Means you've got no charging. Or you might have one if you're lucky, alright? That is why I run individual ones. Yes, it costs more. Yes, it takes up real estate. Who gives a shit? It's better to have redundancy. Right. So, some people will put a fuse between the solar panel and the charge control as well. That's fine if you want to go that route. I haven't, but you can. Right. So, I'm just going to do a quick link up here. So you go solar charge through the fuse from the charge controller down to the battery, right? We're also going to take, sorry if I go ahead here, but I'm going to do this. You can fuse everything that goes in, and I advise you do, right? Yes, that is correct. DC to DC charger from the, oh no, there's the accessories battery. DC to DC charger just, it has the, it's got the brains in it to charge your battery correctly. So it'll boost charge. So like just send bulk fucking power at the cunt. Right up until it's nearly full. And then it will slow down the charge and it'll float it. So it'll bring it up with a bulk charge. It'll slow down the charge curve to even out at the top. And then once it's at like 99%, 100%, then it will float it and it will just keep it there at a trickle charge until you start using power, and then it'll pump in again. Keeps your battery healthy. Okay. Exactly like a phone. So everything can be fused. I can't keep drawing fuses. Fuses are going to be fucking everywhere. When we get to doing that, when I do a board, I'll set up a whole little system on a board for people to see, and when I do that, you'll see how many fuses there are and ways to be able to identify. So anyway, there is also another thing I want to point out here. That every one of these black wires are negative that I keep running to the battery. They can also go to the body of the car, right? That's an earth. But anyway, I'm just going to keep linking these up, and then I will explain what I have done. What I've done and how it works, and then a flaw that I haven't pointed out, right? You can earth it everywhere. Some people will argue that if you don't isolate the earth, then it's not a true isolated battery or isolated secondary battery. It doesn't really matter. It's as long as you're isolating all your positives, all your positive feed, it can't loop back unless you have a loop back through something else. that's a whole nother ball game. And if as long as you're careful with what you do and work it out, you'll never cause a loop. A loop means that somehow you hooked up something else to this, off this feed here, you hooked up, say, a stereo. Then off that stereo, you had the positive end, and then you had the accessory. On your back of your stereo, you've got the wire that turns it on, and then you've got another wire that keeps the memory. If you hook that other memory up back to the first battery, but you had the power wire running off the invert off this battery here, then you're going to create a loop that it could actually draw positive around and skip your entire setup. It would skip everything here and loop around, and then it could draw down both your batteries. Even with stereos, there's way around that, and that's with relays. But back to the matter at hand. If we show with, I gotta find a new color to use that I haven't used, so I can show you. Let's go with orange, and because I'm good at scribbling, we will continue to scribble with. We got a highlighter, marker, crayon. I like crayons. Airbrush. We do not have a white. I'm going to guess that's it there, the marker. Let's try that. Okay, so what did I forget? Let's just put this here, so no one's confused. Alternator, right? I can't be bothered changing marker now, so okay. Are we on the same page? Everyone sort of understand where we're at now? Good. Brilliant. Let's follow. So, the alternator. We'll start with the alternator. Its path, right? It charges the main battery. Fills it up. Once it's full to the top, the DC to DC charger allows the power to flow, and then begin to fill this battery up. Right? Now, if it gets halfway or 3/4, and this battery here decides to go down, so it draws battery power, this DC to DC will stop charging this battery and make sure that your main battery is charged before then allowing your secondary battery to continue to charge. Do we understand that part? Are we following? I hope so. I'll wait for some feedback. I feel like I'm not getting feedback. I feel like you are not that. No one's. It's all right. It's all good. I'll just continue, and you'll have to go back and look again. So that will charge that. Keep that charged. Meanwhile, the sun's beaming. The solar's pumping. It's in. Yep. The solar charge controller will always stuff that up. Let's go back. Sun's beaming, the solar's pumping, it goes to the charge controller, it goes through the fuse, everything's happy. It also contributes to the battery. It doesn't matter who charges the battery first or if they both charge it at the same time. They will both recognize the battery as being full, and they will go to float mode and just look after keeping it floated. Okay. Does anyone see the problem? There's one particular problem, apart from the fact that I haven't put all the fuses in this, and we're not going to go over that. I know that all the fuses aren't there. It would make this picture too much. Okay, rambling over. Can anyone see the reason why this setup could be a problem? Nope. It's okay. The problem is this bad boy right here. That kill switch is not a problem, but it is a problem. It's a problem because if you turn it off, you sever the connection. Not a good color. Let's go black. You sever this connection, which means if you're driving and you've accidentally switched this off, your DC to DC charger will not be filling your battery, and you'll be 100% reliant on the solar. Now, that's in your setup. That's not good. But the kill switch being in that position is good. So your kill switch being here, if for any reason this fuse fails, it doesn't do its job, it fucking stays on, it stays running, and your wiring starts to fucking melt, you can kill that kill switch and it will stop everything else. It will cut the connection and stop the wiring melting or the short happening from this point backwards. If the fucking short's under your bonnet, there's a problem. But I mean, there's only so far, so close you can get the kill switch, and then you put the fuse right at the battery. You've got double the so on this build, you would have a kill switch here. You would still keep your kill switch. This one here is your emergency one. It's the one that you never touch. You'll never touch the fucking thing. But if something bad ever happens and wires start melting, that's the fucking switch you're going for. Now, you want one on your inverter. So you can't turn this one off over here. You can't turn the kill switch off to stop the inverter drawing, because this kill switch only kills the battery. Because now we've got the battery's still feeding the... So this kill switch here, you would put another one on the item that you want to stop. So you would put another kill switch right there at the inverter. And now, if you turn the kill switch off, you sever the connection to the inverter, leaving the rest of your system active and working as you would want. Obviously, this is a really crude design. I need to get some software where I can draw this stuff up perfect. And then I could actually do up schematics and diagrams and put them available for people to get instead of using paint. I'll have to look into that if a need comes for it. Well, that's right. That allows your fridge to keep running and everything. Took some video today. I just got bored. I didn't get bored, I was at work. And I'm like, I'm going to take some video for B-roll or anything just to put in shit if I need it. And I got really clever with it. I'll give you a quick sneak preview of of my B-roll. Which I'm probably not going to be able to find now. Gonna let it finish loading first. That would be a great idea. Yes. Bloody generators. Bloody generators. No, generators are alright, but it's just something extra you gotta lug around, and I don't know. What's this? Can't. Nope. That is not it, and I do not want to play it. Stop playing. There is one of them. Could not open. Of course, couldn't open it. The one that was saying was too bulky, like the ones Kings have. Yeah, they do get bulky, and that is a problem. Just 1 second. Right. Well, the little battery he had. Yeah, that's true. My apologies, yawning on the fucking camera. How bad is that? The camping he's doing isn't the traditional camping. No, it is not, that is for sure. So a bit of my B-roll, here you go. I was at work, so I thought I'll take a bit of B-roll. Probably not going to load, or it's going to chunk, or something's going to go wrong. Oh, wait up. I'll make it a bit better. It's because I was trying to play it off my stupid phone when I should be copying it to the computer first. Because we all know that. Well, actually, I don't know why. Why is USB-C should be a really good connection? I'm sure it is. Isn't it meant to be fast and shit? Oh, probably. I'm not plugged into the actual USB-C port. That was the machine, mate. Know anyone that's used it? Did you? Yeah, I'm not really sure on generators at Anaconda and how loud they are. This is really dumb. Why won't my phone copy these files over? One second. I need a coffee and I don't have a coffee pot. Alright, I'm back. Yes, caravan parks do seem to allow that, and they are really strict on it too. So, yeah, they are kind of strict on that shit. And they will ask you to leave as well. Oh yeah, but I mean, if you're at a caravan park, there's power there, man. So why bother with the generator? Unless you're getting an unpowered site, but I mean, for what? Oh yeah. Yes, well, I mean, it is an investment. It is something to have. I wouldn't be utmost focused on it right now unless that's something you really think you're going to use a lot of. But yeah, I wouldn't definitely. I feel like he's going to be put off by purchasing different things. If you know what I mean, like, yeah, like I think honestly, I do think honestly speaking, he should just go and test out what he's fucking got right now and see if he's even gonna like it, because if he doesn't, at least right now he's at the point where, okay, he's got a battery bank that he can plug in at home and it'll get him through power outages. His drone, he can do his footage and all that, which is fine. And I mean, you've still got a tent you can use, but if you start buying things like generators, like, it's sort of, yeah, look, it's that same old thing. What do they call it? KISS. Keep it simple, stupid. Well, I don't keep it simple with my setups anymore, but that's because I'm past that simple setups with my setup. But I started off I'll show you what I started off with, and it was this is what I started off with. No, that's not it. There you go. See that? To be actually generated for the bill, because if he needs to move away from the car and he's streaming it with a battery, will you? Well, yes. I mean, I think the problem is you're spending it. You're chasing. You're chasing your tail here, because the battery. What the battery costs? $1,500, $1,600, $1,200, and now you want to. You're chasing to keep the thing charged. It's difficult. It's definitely, yep, that's what it is. But I mean, yeah, look, going back to keep it simple, stupid, right? Keep it simple. See this here? That was my first dual battery setup. That is a dumb relay. It's dumb. It doesn't charge your batteries properly. It charges your battery just like it charges your car battery. Pumps the current in, and that's it. Right? A lot of people, everyone in the old days, this is all they used anyway, until we got now. But that was my first. That there, hooked up to a battery in the boot, bam, that was it, done. Give you an idea, they're $23. They're cheap. They're fucking. They got new, prettier ones now, but yeah, but they're not really. But it is. It's just a relay. It's just a switch. But you get the idea. It's oh, here we go. My video finished copying. I can show you now. A bit of my B. What do they call it? B-roll. A bit of my roll. Actually, I haven't even watched this, so I don't know how it turned out, but I wanted it just for the sparks, like to give it a bit of a, have some sparks flying. Yeah, not that great. This is at work. You can see in the background that big yellow truck. I was doing absolutely a shitload of work on it today. A lot of repairs, a lot of fix-ups. Can anyone see the safety issue with this? There's multiple, but anyway. There's no guard on the grinder. I'm going to... Campfires you cannot beat. Oh mate, safe as shit. There's my, see, I've got my hand protection on. I got my guard on the grinder. And that's not my four-wheel drive, by the way. That is one at work that looks similar. And then my other bit of B-roll. I was actually quite impressed with this one. It is. That's not mine. Mine's got a black bull bar. I don't have a roof tent. I got bigger tires. It'd be a good spot, parts one, but nah, his is diesel, the lucky bugger. But here's my other bit of B-roll. I actually actually put my sunnies on thinking people are going to comment, and then I realized that, well, I just seen that my face wasn't even in it. But normally I wouldn't even have sun. Yeah, I normally wouldn't. Wait up, coffee break. We die like men. We don't have safety gear. Anyway. I did a bit of B-roll with me welding today. Now, I want to point out, I'm not a stick welder. I do not weld with stick welders. I never really learned how to do it. It wasn't just I had a MIG. I'm lucky. However, since I started this job, I've had to do stick welding a bit, and I'm actually getting pretty good at it. So, that you're not going to see the weld anyway. But I'm not going to do the inverter shit. I'd rather not do it because I wanted it mounted in the arse end with the battery plugged in at the back, not having it backfire on me later. Can you elaborate on that a bit more? So you don't want to put an inverter in now? It can be mounted in the back. That's why he bought the wire. When he rang me up, the wire that he bought is the one to run it to the back of the car and still be able to run properly. It can't backfire on him because I told him to get the right gear to do it so it's done right. I don't understand why he would want to pull out once he's bought all the correct gear to do the job. Wanted the right person to do it. Well, as I said, I'm able to do it. I've just got to find the available time because I work today. Like I work till Thursday. I work, Wednesday and Thursday. I was away on the weekend, so I work Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday this week. Friday's Good Friday, so I have to do Easter and all the shit with the family this weekend. And in between that, the missus is about to pop out a baby, so I've sort of we're gonna find out when that happens. So I've just got to find a moment where I can get him in for 2 hours and do it. Well, that's something we'll have to consult off air. I'm not really sure on cost. That will be Discord. But we'll work it out. Something fair. I already spoke to you about how I feel about it anyway. But just a sec anyway. I want to show you my bit of B-roll. I actually want to watch it myself, so you can watch it too. I did some welding and decided to grab the spare welding helmet at work and put it in front of my lens on the camera so that we could see what it looks like. So I'm playing it now. So this is actually through a welding helmet. And this is the part that I'm building for that truck. That's where I left my sunnies. So that pipe and that's a new piece I'm making for the truck because the old one rusted out. And yes, I have a welding helmet on. Yeah, I'm just trying to strike the weld like get it started. This is one part I have trouble with sometimes, but once I get going, I get going. I think I need 2 welding helmets, really darken it down so you can see the weld happening a bit better, because bloody hell, that's bright. Yeah, if you don't, I'm not sure what I'm doing here. I welded that side, I welded, and now I've jumped over to the other side. It's to weld and stop the piece from moving and stop it from warping. So not putting too much heat on one side, I've got to move to the other side, tack it down. I mean, this is really thick steel, so it doesn't really matter if anything warps, but I'm just tacking it all down, getting it all held down, and then I'll start doing the final welds, like the bulk welding. And that's the end of one rod. As you'll see, yeah, there we go. I struck that one all right. Still not the best. So a lot of people can get it first go without a problem, but I mean, I've probably got 5 hours of stick welding up my sleeve. So stick welding's good for away from the shed. You can literally do it with like 3 car batteries and some jumper leads. So in an emergency. So at the moment that weld looks black. That's because it has what I don't know what it's called. It's like a crust on the weld, and you knock that off after, and it shows you, it uncovers your actual weld. It leaves sort of a oxidization over the top. Now I'm not a professional. I'm not a pro welder. I'm just self-taught. But hey, why did my camera zoom? It's focus. It tried to focus on the lens on the mask helmet. Yeah, well, everything I do is self-taught, so But I do like to I do. It is something I would probably do a course in one day. So there's that striking I was talking about. It's just hard to get it started. I just struggle a little bit. There is a trick to it, but as I said, I'm about 5 hours of welding under my belt. So with that, I will be getting a TIG welder very soon because I need to do a lot of TIG welding on my motorhome. So I will be getting one by the end of the year, hopefully, I think. Now I'm looking around for the hammer to take the oxidization off. It's sort of got a point on it, you'll see maybe. Yeah, there you go. So right now I'm hammering off the oxidization. You'll see it coming off in chunks. There you can sort of see underneath there's the weld showing nice and shiny. Going back, touching up some welds, welding where I've missed. It's got to be, for the most part, it has to be airtight, this fitting. Not, gas line, fucking high pressure, airtight, but for the trucks for what we're doing, it's just got to be, any air leaks causes lack of suction, and then that's the problem. So pinholes don't matter, but there was no pinholes in this one. It was pretty airtight. So again, chipping away all the oxidization, just checking the weld, wire brush. I don't have a glove on, so obviously the piece is extremely hot and I do not want to touch it. But yes, I do fabricate shit. Even if it is just random fucking pipe fittings or whatever, I do. Jack of all trades, master of none. So, can't remember what I was doing here. I think I went and talked to the boss actually. Oh yeah, one of our trucks come back in, that's right. Yes. All good, mate. I'm going to... I can't upload the video yet. I could play it actually. That's what I'm going to do. When you get back, I'm going to play... That can't be right. Might be. All right. When you get back, I'm going to play that one for you and see what you reckon. Anyone in chat wants to come and join in? Suggestions, chit chat, bullshit. Jump in, have a talk. I'd like to have some more interaction. You back? Cool. I've put up this video for you, the one I was working on, so you can actually check it out if you want, because I haven't uploaded it yet and I don't think I can while I'm streaming, because I'm, you know, I don't want to ruin the stream. Blue. I'll chuck it on if you want to watch it. Well, you're gonna watch it. You don't really get a choice in the matter. Whoop. Ah, how swift was that? Not very. All right. You'll have to let me know how the audio is, because I'm not sure on volume at the moment. Make sure my mic's still on. Yep. That's on. I'll lose my camera. Here we go. Put that on full screen. All right. We good? This is like 6 minutes of your life. You won't get back. Oh. I already see a problem. Geez, way to let me know, Coots. Are you actually back? Am I? Yeah, I'm still there. Um, all right. What's this? Are you there? Might just put some music. Just put the music back on for a minute until you're here. What have I done? What have I done? Oh, I keep losing that screen. Gotta keep it up. Participants, I lost him. Now you're back. All right, you all good? Ah. Fair enough, fair enough. Are you ready now? I've got a video to show you. It's your video. I've been waiting. All right, well, you're just gonna let me know what the audio is like because I can't hear the video, so I don't know if it needs to be louder or quieter. So just let me know and I'll adjust as we go. Shed Space here with another quick tip. Did your cruise control not work? You push a button, the cruise control light comes on, but it doesn't do anything. Well, we've got an AU Falcon here, well, AU family issue. The resistor issue. So if you look behind in your boot, behind your kick panel, you'll find some wiring here. As you can see, this where we are right now. I'm trying to unplug the actual plug from the unit. This is just the wiring that goes to your tail light. You'll have 6 pins now. I'm going to go and get the voltmeter, and I have someone at the front who's going to put their foot on the brake. Now I'm going to identify the brake light. We need to work out which one is your actual brake light wire. So we're coming along. I've got the voltmeter. You set your voltmeter to 20 volts. This is the car, 12 volt system. So set it to 20 volts. I have another video about that. So here I am trying to peel it back, pulling off the trim bolts, trying to access the line a bit better. And here we are now. Identifying the negative wires is easy because it is black, so I stick one probe, we're going to use the black wire, that's the negative. In this case, directly above it is actually going to be our brake light wire, but you put it on there, you check. You get someone to push their foot on the brake. If you get a reading of 12 volt, or there, of a voltage of 12 to 14 volts, that's your brake light wire. So here we are testing and confirming. Takes a little bit of mucking around. As you can see on this video, we've got a 12 volt. If you don't, you just probe between each one while they've got the foot on the brake. Once you find one that's got 12 volt, tell them to take the foot off the brake. Voltage should drop down. So as you can see, I've got 12 volt right there. Now it's gone down to 4 point something volt. That's just a bad connection. So now I've confirmed that is indeed the brake light wire that we need. So I'm checking, making a mental note of exactly which 2 wires it is, because we need the earth, we need the negative wire, and we need the other one. Now you'll separate them from the others so that we can work on them in a moment. This will need to be repeated on both sides. This is an issue that you have if you replace your tail lights with LED tail lights. You put LED bulbs in your brake lights, and this is the issue you'll get. Your car won't recognise that your light bulbs are actually working. So you'll go and buy these. These are a 5 watt, 12 volt resistor. You can pick them up from Super Cheap or anything. I'm in Australia. So right now I'm opening up the packet to get them out. So you'll take these little Scotch clips or little crimp clips. I don't like them, but I don't want to permanently damage the wiring in the car either. So you'll slide this on over. One wire will push in. So in this case, I'm putting the positive wire on. And you'll take the red wire from the resistor and you'll put it in the other little hole. Once they're inserted, which I'm having a little bit of trouble. There we go. Push it in. Try not to protrude the wire from it. You take a pair of pliers, crimp in the metal thing in the middle, and then you'll flip the clip over the top and clip it in. That's it. So the positive wire is now done on the resistor. We'll take the other lead, which is the black lead, and we're going to connect it up to the negative. Repeat the same process. Slide the little crimp over the top of your black wire. And then insert the black wire into the crimp. Again, once you've inserted it, take your pliers, crimp down the metal plate, a little crimp, and clip over the top, and you're done. Now, you can see I'm trying to use the adhesive to stick this onto the car. The adhesive is absolutely rubbish. It's no good. It does not need to be stuck to the car anyway. Take a zip tie, tied it up with the wiring, and you're good as gold. Repeat. There you go. As you can see, the tape let go. Repeat the process on your opposite tail light. Both tail lights need these installed. Close your panel back up. You're good as gold. Now, this is the most common reason why your cruise control will not work if you install LED tail lights. Short of that, a couple other symptoms are your brake switch. The switch on your brake pedal could be malfunctioning, either not working at all or stuck on. That will also cause your cruise control to fail to engage. The other problem could be you've got blown brake light bulbs.
Hey, it's working. Got the cruise going. Cheers, mate. Going bloody wonderful.
Feet off.
They're off. That's the foot bar that holds your left foot that does nothing. Yeah, you did a good job, mate. Fixed it all up. And that's cruise active, just over 40. I'm just going to do a Yui. That's all I need.
So, how'd I do? That voiceover was the first time I've ever done one, and it was quite difficult actually to get it done. I also have another sneak peek for you. Want to learn something? Do I want to learn something? Is that what you're asking? I always want to learn. Always up for learning. I actually have another sneak peek. This tool can help you clean up audio issues if you need it in other projects. Yeah. I'm not familiar with much on the well, I haven't played around with much audio suppressions and that yet on this, but I should probably get into doing that. But I am interested in what you're talking about. Oh, I can't wait for winter when it's cold. Then I get to wear a jumper and do projects and have a heater on and fun times. So I got another thing to show you. So as I said, I am interested on the audio thing too. If you're going to send it to me on Discord or in here, either way doesn't matter. But definitely let me know about it. I should be looking here. I'm going to do something with this with the camera setup. I'm not happy with it because I keep looking over here to read the chats, but you're here. But then if I'm doing anything on the main screen, you're here. So I probably should just get rid of the. I don't know. I'm gonna work it out. But I want to show you something. Free. I like free. So I showed you the pieces and the following thing that I want. That I'm going to automate the window in this shed. So not I'm coming down using it. Cool. I'm keen to see it. Thank you, Daedra. Hello, everyone. Oh, they just missed your the project. They just missed the video on it. They have to wait for the upload. Ah, oh well. They'll still get to see that intro that I'm gonna. They'll still get to see the intro that I'm gonna show to the upcoming one of the upcoming projects. I should be looking here. Sorry. Oh yeah. All right. I'll show you the screens. I've been playing around with the streams. What do you call it? The starting screen, the Be Right Back screen, and the ending screens, trying to make them a bit nicer looking because, you know, Daedra's actually looked really good, and I was a bit annoyed that mine didn't. All right. Charles is saying. All right. So the starting screen is as followed. All right. So then after that, we've got the Be Right Back screen, which is this one. And you'll all have to wait for the stream to end to see the ending stream one. I put it up, but then people will think I'm actually ending it and they'll leave and run away. I don't really want them to do that. Nah. But I do have the intro to the video that I'm going to be putting up for the. For anyone who doesn't actually follow my stream or the YouTube channel yet, I do a lot of projects, and it's like random projects. It's everything. So I do home automation and cars and motorhomes and camping and electronics and full drives and you name it. We do it. That's why it's called Shed Space. I mean, Shed Space being that my shed is absolutely, well, it's actually packed with crap at the moment, but like there's a project right there. That's going to be a center console fridge in a full drive. That's upcoming. I have to clean all that up yet. But like we've got timber lathe over there for doing timber work. We got welders. We got fucking tools. We got everything. Actually, really cool. We got 3D printer over on the other side. A 3D printer is actually one that's going to be utilized in the project that I'm going to be showing the intro to in a second. However, you could probably build it without a 3D printer, but nowadays, so many people have access to 3D printers, or you can actually get stuff printed from online and all that, or you can even ask me and I'll 3D print it, and it might cost a little bit, but I can post it. So, like, always a way. But anyway, so one of the projects I actually have coming up is I want to automate my window in the shed because I hate leaning across and trying to reach it and open it up. So why not make it automatically open and shut? And I have home automation, so thank you very much. I'm trying. So yeah, so I'm going to automate that. I've got, you know, bits and pieces laying on my desk on the bench here, actually ready to do it. Motor, limit switch. Where are we? Limit switches to tell it when it's open and shut. The works, like everything. I'll run through diagrams. I'll do up the schematics. The 3D print file. When I finish designing it, I will put all that up. But I wanted an intro for the video, and so I did work on one. I'll probably have to do it again, but I will show you all it anyway. I'll play it now if I can find it. Where is it? Alright, this is it here. You have to constantly reach across all your bench just to reach this window because it's pissing down rain, and like a peasant, shut your window so don't get into your shed. So your shed looks like this. It's annoying. We should fix it. So yeah, I was trying to make it a bit funny. That's the intro to it anyway, so far. Yeah. Have you got talking points or going to be everything's free. I don't know. Everything I don't have I never write down talking points. Otherwise, I just overload my brain because I've already got everything else going on at 100 miles an hour of what I'm going to do and how I'm going to do it, what I'm going to do. And half of it's on the fly. So I'll change my mind in a split second and choose something else to go with. So I can't really do talking points. But it may pay to jot down a few. Maybe I could try it. I don't know. I see a lot of professional YouTubers, the proper ones, and they pretty much build the project, then pull it apart, and then do it again. Where I sort of sit there and I'm like, okay, I've got all the bits ready, I think. Let's just do it. And then I'm doing it for the first time. You guys are watching it, me do it for the first time, and we're all as surprised as each other if it actually works. And if it fails spectacularly, then everyone gets to see it fail spectacularly, and I'm like, oh crap. Well, try again. I think that's a better way of doing it in a sense, because I'm not hiding my failures. I'm not hiding my stuff ups. I have to show you how to fix it or how to work around the problem. Because I'm not afraid to put up my failures. I mean, I have so many projects that didn't work. Like, here we go. Let's go to top camera. There you are. Here's a failed project. Well, not really failed. I just abandoned it because I was like too lazy to finish it, and it was doing my head in. I may revisit it, but where are we? Where are we? Just turn it down a bit. This here is a robot vacuum that I have gutted, literally gutted. There is nothing underneath. All the vacuuming and everything is taken out. I've eliminated everything you can possibly eliminate and still manage to make it function. It still has its perimeter sensors. It still has its LiDAR function, which is why I chose it. The LiDAR is here. So the laser guidance, laser mapping system. This does work. My ability to get it to drive on grass doesn't work. As you can see with my dodgily printed wheels that just didn't work yet. This was going to be a robot lawnmower because you have an app that you can actually go to. The app works and you can navigate and you can see your mapping and you can set no-go zones. I wanted it to be a mower and I wanted to build one. And that's as far as I got on the testing before I gave up. But it's not really given up. It's just been shelved, literally shelved, until I can actually get my shit together. No, The app isn't open source, and the company who builds that wait up, I've got the wrong camera on. The company that builds that robot vacuum is called Ecovacs. So they have a reasonably good app that is made for inside houses and that, but the LiDAR function maps out everything. So it actually mapped out the yard. I worked that out. Then it gives you the ability to draw in an area that you do not want it to access, and you can set it as a no-go zone. So that means it won't go there. So trampolines, areas like that. So then all I had to do was actually literally just connect up a cutting blade underneath, and it would be able to go around the yard. Once the battery went down, it'd be able to go back to its charging dock and then come back and finish the yard, So all of that was the plan, because Ecovac, I like their LiDAR and all that, but they didn't have a robot mower out. However, they have released now the Goat, I think they call it. So we just jump back over to me, and that's not the camera I wanted. That's the camera I wanted. We go to here, we go to here. If I type in the Ecovac Goat, unfortunately it's out of my price range, and probably everyone else's. This is the Ecovac Goat, and it's a $2,300 mower. But it so the mapping. So the Ecovac Goat allowed you actually different little things, right? Okay, one sec. I just gotta be back. One sec. I am back. Thank you. Sorry about that. I guess there will be the fun of building my own is one, and I would like to finish it and actually put it up. There is open source ones that I do like, but this thing has LiDAR in that. So yeah, the app. If I go Ecovacs, back. Yes, there is an open source one, and I will show you something about that in a second. So the app I currently have for inside a house, this is it. This is pretty simple looking to show you, like a really simple version. Oh, come on. Why does it show? No, that's not the good. See, that's just crap. My apologies. I'm still. I will find it. I will find it. It's not. It won't be exactly the same, but you will get the gist. There it is. That there. So that there's the current app I use. So that shows you the mapped out area, and then you can just draw in your red boxes where you don't want it to go. And it maps out the fastest route, the way to do it and all that. It's really good. So it'll work enough for what I want to build without being, trying to change it. Now, the open source one you're talking about, that runs on... So you can buy or make your own circuit board, and it's all a replacement thing, and it all goes for the Landroid, which is this one here. So this is the Landroid, and this is one that runs off GPS. It's not that one there, or it is that one. It's one of these two. It's the older one that they open sourced and people made. But you're pretty much pulling all the guts out of it and putting the whole new guts into it. I have researched robot mowers to the living end, and it is a whole new ball game. I mean, it's so easy to make one remote control, but to make it autonomous is a pain in the ass. But that's what I want. I don't want to mow my lawn. I want it to do it. Ideally, I actually wanted to, and I have one sitting in the shed, and I still may do it with my final revision when I build this, if I build it, is I actually wanted it to work on a I actually wanted it to work on one of these. The old, what do they call them? Cylinder motor. They're not a real mower. So these here. So I actually have a real mower in the shed because they cut your grass and leave it like they're the best way to cut your grass. They're a pain in the ass and it's a workout. I probably should do it, lose some weight. But I do want to turn one of these into the robot mower and have it actually mow the lawn with that, so it's actually done like the best way. Man, I tell you viewers should be sitting down with a shot glass and a bottle, and every time I say take your shot, man, we're gonna have a party on if you did that. Now I'm trying not to say I don't give a crap. I say all the time. So yeah, I would like to do it out of the real mower. See? Drink. Fuck. Anyway. What do we got? I was following up. So there's another project and now we're leading on all the projects. I got projects fucking everywhere. But there was another one I was just thinking of that led to that you might like, but I've forgotten. Gone. I will remember it again. It may take a few minutes. It might take a year, but I will remember that project. No, I remembered it. See, so Daedra was talking about. He was thinking about when he's sitting here doing the streams, and it got me thinking because me sitting here doing the stream. If I'm doing a chat with you guys, I'm not really doing anything. I'm just sitting here. I could be walking on a treadmill or something, getting my puff up. I am giving these up, Coots. I'm so close with my mental state to give them up that it'll probably be in the next day or two that I will go back onto the patches and I'm going to stick it out. I'll even put a counter up on the stream. But back to what Daedra Flame was talking about he was talking about you get a treadmill and they're all good. They're great. They're fucking bulky. And then someone was talking about one of these ones. These ones that, they're on the ground. They don't have much going on. Like they're just, yeah. So you see the walking pad where there's no big bars or nothing. It's just a pad. Now, I'm not making money. I've got 2 kids. I've got a third one that's going to be. You could pop out in 10 minutes for all I know. Like she's ready. The bun is cooked. The oven is done. The mama wants it out. She wants the baby out. So, Mrs. Shedspace wants the baby born. So I work a day job, and I can't afford to spend a lot of money on crap like this. Like I don't want to spend $259 plus on any of this. Like it's just, I could put money towards a project for you. It's like I've got projects that are actually going to make me money, and my business that I'm trying to get started that you guys would enjoy to watch. So I can put my money towards that I have free. But anyway, the long story short, the cardio wouldn't be bad for me, man. Honestly, I've already started eating better. I have lunches at work. I drink more water. Even down to, man, I'm addicted to the coffees and shit, but I'm actually even drinking the less sugar one. Like just to change. Drink. But bringing forward another project is that these treadmills, not these treadmills, but treadmills like these always come up on the Facebook Marketplace. Always. I'm actually talking to a couple at the moment, either free or extremely cheap. Anyone see where I'm going with this new project? I can do a project taking one of these and removing all this bullshit off the top and showing you how to make it all work, where it's just a pad on the ground. So it's just one of a stand, one of these flat walking ones. USB rechargeable fire arc tool. Yep. You're talking about just a light. It's a lighter. I've got one. They're pretty bloody good. Actually, I don't know where that is, but yeah, no, they're cool. They go flat quick if you use them. Like if you're smoking, you get about a day out of it at most. But yeah, no, they're cool. But yes, that's another little project I think I might do. Is well, I'm looking for a treadmill, and I'm probably gonna have to hit you up. Coots, did you get your ute out yet? If you didn't get your ute out and you didn't tell me, I'm gonna be pretty pissed. I won't be that pissed, but I mean, I've got the capability of getting you out in a couple of seconds. So, yeah, well, I'll organise. Yeah, I don't need to get into your yard though, dude. I have a winch on the front of my four-wheel drive, so I don't even have to chew your yard up. I can winch you out. Or I can just drive in there and pull you out. Like it's not, I don't need to spin my tyres. My tyres won't spin in the mud. But I may need your ute. I mean, I hate to ask, and I don't want you to, yeah, but I might need your ute. I might need to ask you a favour to go and pick me up one of these fat burning machines. If I get one free. I do have a trailer, but it's full of rubbish, and I'm waiting until my yard's dry to get a tip skip in. I don't know, man. When I hit the gym, when I was back at the gym, man, I hit them treadmills every fucking day. 30 minutes in the morning, then I'd jump on the bikes. 30 minutes before the workout, and then I'd hit them for another the bikes for 30 minutes after, and then my workout in between. And I do want to go to the gym again, but if I have one of these here, then it's something else I can run on. Yeah, man, I liked the gym. I think I need to go back. But see, if I buy one of these, I can even, because, brains and Google, I could even program the damn thing that if I don't keep walking or I slack off, the stream doesn't go. And then I have to continue to walk to keep the stream going. I've seen some people bogged in some stupid places. I wouldn't be worried. A foot off the concrete strips. Yes, but mud's mud and it's slippery. And anyone sitting there in the viewing who's not talking, who wants to talk, come and join in, have a chat, talk crap. You don't bite. Have some interaction. Much. Chomp. Join in, talk crap, even if you don't know what to talk about. Just talk crap. Follow, subscribe, whatever it is. I need some more followers. I need more people chatting. I need to try and make. Tell me what you want to see. That'd be a good one. Suggestions. No, I don't drive. I don't like to drive other people's cars. Not unless I absolutely have to. I also don't drive other people's cars hard either, though, because it's their car. It's up to them how they want to drive it, not me. All my pictures are too big. The Honda has no trouble. Yeah, but everyone calls their own cars a piece of shit most of the time. I call mine a piece of shit. Yeah. Don't be so hard on it. Yes, you very much. I am live still. One watching. Well, I don't know who that is. Yeah, yep, that's a good day. I bought it off of mate because I wanted it in the first place when he brought it down to me, so. Yeah, why not? Why not? Every shed needs an AU. Every shed needs an AU. Even if it is covered in rags. Or carport, yes. Very much so. Get the fuck off my stream. The fuck out. What the fuck is wrong with you? The fuck is this shit? Fuck me. You asking for trouble? Come to the right place. No, I actually appreciate all cars. As long as it's not a shit box. Even then, I'll appreciate it if it's your pride and joy and you put effort in. That's what you love. Then so be it. Commodore. Don't even start. Huh. Oh, I don't know if I can show you this. Yes, I can, because you told me. You told me that I can review a YouTube video, can't I? Is that correct? React. That's all right. Not review anyway. It's React that I want. I have something to show you. I don't know if you've seen it. I seen it earlier and I was absolutely fucking whoa. So, to do this, I need to go to the bottom cam. I need to stop my stream. Okay. Is this correct? This is correct. Now, let's jump over to Shed Space. Let's go home. Have you seen about this? Has anyone seen about this bridge? How fucking insane. Hey, they've got... Oh, shit. They've got daylight. What? Hold on. Hold on. Is it daytime over there now? It's daytime over there now too, because they've got daytime shots. The only one I seen was darkness.
Mag case. What's great about this case, as well as keeping your phone protected, is it actually
I only seen the nighttime shots.
Tonight, if you're just tuning in, a major bridge has collapsed in Baltimore, Maryland, after a cargo container ship hit it. It hit one of its support columns. It has caused people and cars to fall into the river.
Stop. I can't hear it. I need to turn up my volume. Where's my volume? There's my volume. Or do I not have it turned up here? No, I have it up here.
Below. The Baltimore City Fire Department say it's 2.6 kilometers in length. A portion of it, a large portion of it.
Very low for you guys. Okay, hold on. Streams currently. I just gotta... One sec. I'm just gonna I'm just saving the what I had the stream decibel set to, so because I'm gonna turn it up, but I need to put it back so it's quiet again. This should be better. Tell me if this is better.
It collapsed into the water. Here is the moment that it collapsed. Have a look.
There was fucking cars and shit on it, man. Like, oh fuck. They fucked up, man. They fucked up. Like, I don't know if I'm seeing this correctly, but if we go back, like, up here, if we go back on the video a little bit, oh, God, sorry. I need to get to
the bridge. They
don't give me enough time here. Right. Up here in this section here, it looks like they're doing road works. I see a bit better. I can go higher. Hold on. Let's bring it right up. All right. There's largest shipping places. Yeah, that's fucked, man. But up in this top section right here, that looks like there's a heap of roadworks going on, given all the flashing lights. And I watched this video and I seen semis, like semi-trucks going across it. I don't think there was any at the moment it went down. But the amount of cars and that, like, fuck, man, there's gonna be some bad shit. There's gonna be some bad casualties out of this. And they're saying it too, I know they are, but like, oh man, it'd be like the ground is falling out from under you. That's fucked, man. And obviously, it's all due, like, that's negligence.
All right, we've now got live pictures coming in of the search and rescue effort. You can see the choppers there having a look for any cars, any vehicle, any people in the water. Dawn is just breaking in Baltimore. It's about 5:30 a.m. local time.
Fuck,
the local
man.
News are now reporting that a major search and rescue effort is underway. Look, 11 million people travel across this bridge.
They said this thing happened at 1:30 a.m. or something. So for them to be, 5:30, I mean,
every day. This is a major disruption to daily life. It's a shocking.
Fuck the disruption. Who gives a fuck about disruption?
Ship was allowed to continue on its course. It was a Singaporean flagged ship headed for Sri Lanka. Let's bring in now Shadow Defence Minister Andrew Hastie. Andrew, this news breaking globally. It's a major shock, a devastating event. Your reaction?
Good evening, Shari. Well, those images were just terrible to watch. And the first thing that came to mind is why is a container ship striking a bridge like that?
Yeah.
That's the question that's in everyone's mind.
Negligence.
I just
There's
feel
no
terrible
way.
for the families who are going to receive calls about loved ones lost in that incident. There's going to be a lot of people who've died. You've said 11 million people transit over that bridge every day, even though it was only at 1:30 in the morning.
I mean,
I'm sure we can expect a lot of casualties.
Yeah.
1:30 in the morning.
We're finally getting
2 people. Oh, here we go. Sorry, I've just clicked by accident, but this is 43 minutes ago. 2 people rescued, at least 7 missing. I mean, thank fuck it happened at 1:30 a.m. You imagine this happening at peak hour? Like, think of fucking Brisbane or Sydney, I don't know. Think of one of them bridges going down in peak hour. Regardless, like, this is negligence. That's fucking... How the fuck do you just...
in a
hit
sense of the rescue operation
Charter boat, what
as you
charter
mentioned,
boat?
is currently underway on the Patapsco River. Those lights that we were showing you over the past couple hours, it does look like they are police boats, first responder boats that are in the water on this rescue operation trying to find those people. As you mentioned, sonar has picked up that there are cars in the water and they're trying to rescue people who could still be inside. And as we zoom in on the ship, take a look, Casey, you can see chunks of the bridge, the key bridge that tumbled down toward the water, still on the deck of that shipping container. Pieces of the bridge mangled on top of the boat itself, on top of the ship itself. As they mentioned during the press conference, first responders, authorities have been in touch, and the Coast Guard have been in touch, it sounds like, with the crew of the ship. We don't know the latest of everyone who was on board. But look, you may look at a river like this and say, okay, how significant is the rescue operation? As we pan to the right, this gives you a sense of how much of the bridge was lost. It was a huge chunk of it. From our vantage point, it looks like the majority of the bridge is gone down into the water here. And so first responders, these rescuers, really have a lot of ground to cover. And as you can see there, that appears to be a Coast Guard helicopter also flying just over the water, perhaps looking for anyone who might be down in these intense waves. If you can't get a sense, it is not gentle conditions on the water this morning. It is freezing out here. The wind has been whipping all morning. So certainly rescuers have their hands full, and they're particularly concerned for the condition of anyone who could be in the water now, hours into this operation. But Casey, you can see, I can count from my view maybe 8-10 boats that are part of this rescue operation. That's just from what I can see, at least a half mile from the bridge. Look, they have both sides of the bridge locked down, the area shut down to anyone who is not part of this rescue operation, because you heard the urgency from both the mayor as well as those agencies that this is still very much an active scene and a rescue operation. That is the focus, trying to save people's lives. And I'm
going to stop it right there. At 1 a.m., 1:30 a.m., right? They're calling this at 6:52 right now. So that's 5 hours. 5 hours, and they've got, 6 boats out there. I mean, I don't know what overseas is like, or what their recovery, or what their fucking, I know what Australia's like, and I know what we're like. And if that happened in Australia, you'd have every fucking hobo, you'd have every motherfucker with their boat out there, like, trying to help. Like, fucking police officer, it doesn't matter who the fuck you were, civilian, fucking Joe Blow next door, man. Like every motherfucker would be out there trying to help. Like you'd have divers. Anyone who can dive would be out there offering their help. Like I don't understand how the 6. I mean, there's more than 6, but I mean, in Australia, I mean, a cyclone comes at a town in Australia. A cyclone comes at a city, and our energy providers, our electrical energy providers, are there in the hundreds, and there's hundreds of them there, ready for when this cyclone hits to restore power and fix it all. I mean, that's just, it's fucking, yeah. I'm gonna have to go with you, Coots. Surely there were more people there at the beginning, because if there weren't, then that is a piss poor response, really, from my opinion. When I see, I don't understand it. Maybe I know the police don't want people interfering, and there's going to be, unfortunately, yes, there's probably going to be people who didn't make it, but people who are trying to help recover don't care if they just want to help and get everyone. There had to be more going on, but let's continue.
We're watching from this vantage point, but again, Casey, as we're finally getting daylight, it is shocking to see these pieces of the Key Bridge broken apart and either in the water or sitting broken on top of that shipping container, or the vessel there.
Oh, boo! That's right.
Gabe,
They're not sponsoring me. I ain't playing
As you
it.
point out, this is our first daylight glimpse of the aftermath of this horrific scene in Baltimore with the Francis Scott Key Bridge collapsed on top of the Dali container ship bound for Sri Lanka. Our Juliet Kayem noted that there would have been a harbor pilot, someone specifically trained to navigate these waters, on board this ship. Underscoring again, officials tell us there's no indication of terrorism. Chief Wallace of the Baltimore City Police Department, not Baltimore County, I misspoke earlier, the Baltimore City Police Department telling us the efforts right now are on the search and rescue.
So let's stop it there again. So as they just said, the person, they had a navigator on the ship, so there's no reason why they should have run into the bridge. No sign of terrorism. Well, I mean, I don't understand how you hit a bridge. I mean, I guess accidents happen. That's a pretty fucking catastrophic, deadly accident to take out a bridge. I mean,
They really are racing against time to try to get anyone impacted by this out of water that is so cold.
Look at it.
Our Derek Van Dam told us
It's
that
huge.
human survivability is only around 3 hours or so in water that is the temperature, the 48-degree temperature that we understand.
How do they hit the perfect point of the bridge to destroy it? Like, that bridge came down like it was nothing.
We've been showing you
A
the
bridge
moment
is
of
made
impact.
to
Now we're
take
able to show you.
winds
The Baltimore mayor is absolutely right. This is out of an action movie. That twisted metal on top of that ship, as we see those rescue boats there. I just, as someone
It's
who has a lot
heartbreaking.
of personal ties to Baltimore as well, I mean, it's just, my heart goes out to all of the families that are
That's
impacted
fucking
and affected
heartbreaking.
here. Let's get
I
to
could only
our
imagine
Kevin
if-
Liptak, who's at the White House. We understand that the President of the United States actively monitoring this situation. Kevin, what can you tell us?
Yeah, certainly White House officials, like the rest of the country, absorbing the totality of destruction as the sun comes out today. And we are hearing from White House officials who do say they're closely monitoring this incident. And I think the most important thing that we've heard from the White House this morning is telling us that there's no indication of any nefarious intent, terrorism or otherwise. And we obviously heard that from the local officials as well. But certainly as we start to piece together what exactly happened here, that option it seems to be off the table as federal law enforcement begins to engage. We are hearing from a White House official that there's no indication of nefarious intent. What we have also heard from the White House is that the Coast Guard is sort of taking the lead in terms of the federal response at the moment, in terms of the search and rescue for those who remain unaccounted for as part of this. And obviously White House officials are in touch with officials on the ground there. And you heard a number of officials in that press conference just now saying that they had spoken to the Transportation Secretary, Pete Buttigieg. We know that he spoke to the governor, Wes Moore. He spoke to the Baltimore mayor, Brandon Scott. And now we should say President Biden himself was scheduled to travel today on a campaign trip to North Carolina. We haven't gotten word that that trip is canceled as of now, but certainly it gives you a sense of the balance that any incumbent president running for re-election will have to strike when we have this sort of incident, this sort of tragedy unfolding that he will certainly want to keep an eye on. But as of now, White House officials saying they're very closely monitoring what's happening there in Baltimore.
Yeah. All right. Our Kevin Liptak for us at the White House. Kevin, thank you very much. Let me bring in briefly Andy McCabe as we approach the top of the hour. Andy, we did hear from officials saying very clearly that
caveat that with we're at the very beginning stages of this effort.
Look at
as
it.
The officials there in the press conference indicated,
That's
99% of their focus right now, if not 100%, is on rescue and recovery, like identifying
going back to the other video.
To the major news
not
tonight,
that
if
one.
you're just tuning in.
Go away. Oh, what? Now they're saying a cargo ship loses. What? Loses power, crashes into. What? Nah. Hold on. Let's go into the real react. I'm really going to react here. So, anyone, look, there's no smoke, there's no power, rightio. This is sped up. This playback speed. Let's bring this down because they've time-lapsed that. Right. That's still pretty damn fast, isn't it? Because the cars are moving too quick. Right. So apparently this ship has lost power and it travelled that far. Now, she just fired up, apparently. What I'm getting here is, look, now there's a plume of black smoke, which is like, oh, change direction. Wait, sorry, I need to go back. Oh, no, yep. That front light was on the entire time. There's the plume of black smoke. He's turning. See, that's number one. That's the sus thing. That's weird. Look, obviously, at this position right here, I mean, okay, his lights are out. That's strange. And I don't know why no one picked up on that. Like, why they didn't, how it travelled so far. But now it lights up like a Christmas tree. Like, all right, just turn the lights on. Bam, lights are on. I don't know how long this has taken, but this is a fair duration of time. And now it turns toward the bridge. Now, I'll stop right there. Why? Obviously, the path it was on would have avoided the bridge because of how drastic that turn there that they just made. Well, they're still making. That thing is turning. There's a black plume of smoke. Fair enough. Okay, if they're having trouble, that's fine. But it's turning hard. Like, look at it. If they were having trouble, why turn and try and make... And now it's out again. Power's out. There's still black smoke pluming out. So she's still... Motor's still pumping. Yeah, it's still pluming. It's still pluming. Still pumping. Black smoke is a sign of unburnt diesel, though. Now it lights up again. The front light hasn't turned... Oh, no, the front light's blocked by the bridge. Look at that turn. Does he think he's under the bridge? Surely, we're going to go to another video and say, I want to see where the captain's deck is, but I would imagine it's up here looking straight at all this structure. And if that's how lit up it is behind the boat in the city, you can imagine if the other side behind us is lit up as much as well. Why? I'm very interested to see where they go with this, because that is absolutely atrocious. Like, them cars, everything is, I've got the video slowed down pretty well to them cars. Probably, it's only a little bit fast. It's not much. It's pretty accurate. That boat's maneuvering pretty quick. All this should be on the mapping, like their GPS, their satellite. They've got. Oh, that's gut wrenching when you see that. Look at the impact. It's already impacted. The bridge hasn't even... There it goes. That's fucking heartbreaking. And now the boat shut off again. Or the ship, whatever you want to call it. The ship's shut off again. That's... The ship can't be that fucked because it hasn't sunk. It's still be able to move it, but that is... I can't get my head around it. That's in this day and age. Here we go. We've got an aerial view. Fuck! Look how much bridge is gone. He's nowhere near where he should have been. Like, if that's that flat bit of the bridge in there, like, you'd imagine the center's here somewhere. He's way... That's a lot of bridge. That's fucking devastating. I'm lost for words, and I'm normally never lost for words. Look where the motherfucker sits. They had to have had. There's no excuse for it. They had to have had some serious issues. That's the political. That's the reasonable side of me coming out. The the realist in me says the motherfucker wasn't watching what he was doing. Someone was negligent. Because who the fuck hits a bridge? Like, I don't know. That's fucked. I really hope no one died from that. But again, the realist in me says that not everyone could have got out of that safely. So look at that's the size pylon he hit. That's the one that's missing. Gone. Oh man. Man, that's makes you sick. That's the word. It's here we go. Fucking hell. Man. You know, and everyone was all those innocent people just driving, making their way probably home from work or wherever they were going, you know. I'm 1,200 feet. Fuck. That's huge. You know, you fucking drive across bridges and that. You drive across fucking bridges and you expect it to be safe. You expect, you know, all the correct measures being put in place to ensure you traveling across that bridge is safe. As you know, if boats are allowed to go under it, then you believe that all the measures are taken in place that no boat can ship whatever could you know do this. Oh, fuck, man. If I lived there and seen that, I'd never drive over a bridge again in my life. I'm a fucking hate heights. I hate heights at the best of times, and yet... That's... The entire thing will have to be rebuilt. They won't be able to... There will be many well, there you go. It took 5 years to build. Most of that would be the spans. So you can easily say there'll be another 2 years plus maybe a half a year to a year to clean up the debris. Like, that is absolutely fucking horrific. I can't believe it. Absolutely horrific. It should have been avoided. Shit that shouldn't have happened. Well, let's drop that back down. Sorry, blasting everyone's eardrums out. Yeah, I'd be making the boats find a different path, for sure. For sure, man. For sure. It's a long time, but they knew something was wrong for a bit by the looks of it. It didn't sort of... They were already pointing away. It turned into it. So neither do I. It's just a sad whatever it is, yeah. I'm sure they'll get to the bottom of it, that is for sure. But, you know, it's a shame that it's got to be come to the bottom of, because really, it's just something that should never have happened. I think I unplugged my charger. My charger says I'm just going to be... Nope. For some reason, it turned off. I'm still there? Yeah, I'm still there. Good shit. There we go. For some reason, my USB turned off. Because, hey, did you notice that my mic hasn't died tonight? Yep, okay, I'm going to bring that over and have a look at that now because you were talking about that. Oh, yeah. Okay, let's take that and add it to... that folder. It may even crank it up. Yeah, well, I adjust my volumes to try and keep them somewhat, I don't know, a decent volume, I guess, decent sound. I don't know, but yeah, did you notice that my mic hasn't died tonight, that I've been talking non-stop and haven't actually had it go flat? Yeah. You know why? That's because it's a no, same one. Look, right here. See? It's just the other one. Because when I did a Be Right Back, because I needed to get a drink, I decided I'll swap out the mic before it goes flat tonight. You got to be older than me. Why? But you look at my fucking grey. You fucking look at my greys. Motherfucker. Lucky I got a hairdresser through the wife. I could get her to dye it all nice and black again. On my head. That's how you stop that problem. $37. Are you 37? I just turned 36. Oh fuck. I'm still old. Fuck, doesn't it? That's why I want to get on top of my gut. What I need to do, so I'm thinking about gonna put some money away. So don't stress, you've got some time. Well, what I'm gonna do is, oh no, my chair's got a dodgy wheel. Right. I'm gonna start building. Show you. You'll fix it. I got another one. So I'm going to start building one of these mini campers, something along one of these lines for the business, but to inevitably it'll be to sell. And I can't sell it, I'll rent it out. But yep, I'm probably going to do it with PMF, I reckon. So, you know, I don't mind these style at the square or look. I do like these appearance. So I'm gonna aim for. See, look, that's pretty cool too. So, like, yeah, here we go. Like these styles, the sort of off-roady. I mean, it's really not much. I mean, the difference between off-road and on-road is fucking the wheels and the fucking, you know, how much lift I put under it. So, you know, but I'm going to take, you go with this. I'm going to make it comfy for a 6-foot person to sleep in. So I'm aiming for 6 foot. Plus, I will take from this style with the rear kitchen, like the rear setup. So, you know, you'll have the rear kitchen area set up with the sort of off-roady sort of feel. So I'm going to build one first for the business. I've never shown it, actually. So my business, it's not much right now, but I would appreciate anyone, if anyone wants to I would appreciate. I need followers. I need followers everywhere. I will link it on there. I just gotta get into it, but I do need. I am going to be making videos with it. That's where most of my... So I will put my, like, all my DIYs and that are coming onto this channel, onto the Shed Space. Some DIYs will be cut right down into shorts and they will be thrown onto the business page and all that. As well as a couple of sneaky, like, progress shots and then the build. A lot of the finished product. And then it will be, like, offer, yeah. So people can order it, like, you know, buy it. They can customize little things, as well as the one that I build first. I'm going to take away and test, so it will be, you know, they will see it in action in videos, and that will go to the other one. So that's the page, which I haven't. Obviously, I haven't. I've got nothing on it at the moment because I haven't really started put anything on, but so that's my business. I actually think I have a YouTube made for it. I just haven't finished. I don't know if I've finished setting it all up. Because it has a YouTube, it already has a it already has a TikTok account where, so I can put up like little snippets and point them to the page. And yeah, this will have a YouTube account, but it's only going to get snippets. I'm not doing DIYs, and I'll do little DIYs like camping hack or, you know, crap like that, but I'm not doing, you know, like a PMF like V1. Wait up with that. Make this design, keep making that over and over as V1, then later make V2, 3. It's like, yeah, that's exactly what the idea will be. So as you can see, this is actually the logo, and what I like about it is these are actually mine. So my camper trailer, my motorhome, my four-wheel drive. I don't have a caravan, but that was my parents' caravan because I do caravan work too. So I do work on all of them. I do fit outs, so like customizing all your interior full drive, changing things, building your boot, the rear out like mine. Camper trailers, well, I built mine from the ground up. I offer limited customization for the battery bank and all that type of gear. The motorhome, well, it's sitting outside. You've seen it. That's your motorhome. So I had that done, that designed for me. And then so I've just got to get the ball rolling, and I'm all licensed and everything. Refresh that page. I refreshed it. Why? What am I looking at? Did you like my page? You liked my page. Did you? I can't see it, but I'm guessing it's you. See, I even like Vancity Van Life. You know, I actually bought some of his stickers. I didn't show ya. Fuck yeah. Where is it? The pods. The pods being these. Yeah, well, my idea is doing these, and then they'll have their basic fit out, you know, an awning on the side, the drop down little shower thing like I talked to you about in the side. So it'll have water shower, a limited battery, limited solar. It'll be pretty much ready to go, but you can upgrade everything, so you can go bigger solar panel, bigger battery, bigger fridge, bigger inverter or whatever. Yeah, everything can be upgraded to bigger. You'll get the base. It'll be a base model, or you can upgrade, or yeah. Yeah, well, yours will be a one I'll show on there as well. But you follow you watch Vancity Van Life, don't you? Chrome. Oh no. Sorry, I just noticed something. So I'm ordering more from him yet, but so that's you would Vancity Van Life. So you'd know him because he's got the dog. So I ordered from him, and he even threw in a couple of freebies for me because I only ordered 3 stickers from him. So I ordered 3 stickers. So I'll show you. So the 2 he threw in, the free ones he threw in, which I'm appreciative, was this one. This one here, which is to his new business that he's starting. So he just got a free shout out from me. That's all right. It's worth it. He's overseas anyway. And then the ones that I ordered that I actually wanted was his dog. This one is Time to Bug Out. This one here, which is his Weirdo's Garage one. Actually, I think he threw in the Weirdo's Garage. Sorry. I ordered the Van City Van Life. I ordered that one. He threw in Weirdo's Garage. And then the other one I ordered because I like it, I really do like it, was this one here. Yeah, you charge like, these are like $3 each or something. That was fucking cheap. I was like, fuck yeah. I'm like, I'm gonna order more. Oh yeah. Oh well. That's my business address. Oh, yeah, no, that's my business address. Yeah, so I need to, what am I doing? Why do I keep putting it up there? So I need to get the design down. That's why I'm like, you know, you're saving your money for to get the gear we need to do yours. So while we're at it, like, I'm gonna be saving up to buy the same stuff pretty much to build this trailer. So if it's going to be a while, and I know it's going to be a fair while for you too, so we'll work it out. We'll just both start saving. Just save. And I mean, don't try. I'm not talking, say, fucking $20 a payday or $50 one payday, like whatever you can, and we'll get there eventually. And when you got enough, we will order. I'll order a bulk load. I'll order more. Yeah, I'm more talking about the stuff for your canopy, so like the timber, the bits of steel, and the other parts we need, the other couple of things. I'll order them in a larger quantity, so enough to do both. That way it comes out cheaper. I'll get a wholesaler price, because I'm going to go and get, because I'm a business, I can go and get business accounts now and all that. So I'm going to go get a business account at Bunnings, the trade one, so I can get all our gear at business at cost, which will help out. I mean, I don't expect him. UAC charger, so I can use it as a portal whilst we're playing up the building shit. Yeah. Yep. You'll see. I've got the stuff to build. See, the same thing. Hold out on solar panels, because I'm going to buy. I'll go in and buy a bulk load. Well, not a bulk load, but I'll go and buy 5 or 10 of them from a place that I know. Because I'm going to need them for these builds anyway, so I'll cut a deal on them. I'll find out. It won't be 100. It's apparently it's 110. From what I'm reading here, standard alternator on AU is 110. Yeah, I wouldn't bother upgrading it. Look, if you max out your alternator and it can't keep up, it's just going to start drawing on your battery. But if you've got 110 amps coming out of your alternator and you need 140 amps, then 30 amps will draw from your battery. And then once you turn it off, the alternator will recharge your battery. So your battery will be going flat, but it won't be going flat at 140 amps an hour if your alternator is contributing. Plus you got solar that will be contributing unless it's nighttime. There's also another trick. So I'm going to show you something. This is not frowned upon, but it's not good to do all the time, but it is something we will set up because it's good for emergencies and every now and again. And because, you know, if you can only drive for an hour or something, running it through the DC to DC charger isn't really going to boost you right up, okay? So if you've got the battery, I'm not even going to write, you know, battery and an alternator, right? Why did my circle disappear? Strange. So maximize this so you can follow. I am going to write it because it's annoying me. All right, you get the idea. Okay. I am going to have to find a better program to do this so I can do these like more better. All right. You see what I've got here? Is it understandable? We've gone through this a few times, so you should get the idea of what you're looking at. If you do, okay. So alternator charges battery fully charged, sends it to the DC. DC charges battery number 2 at whatever it can handle, say 40 amps, right? Because they got to charge at a decent speed, right? So this is the thing. Your DC to DC might charge at 40 amps per hour, okay? If you've got a 300 amp battery, what does the math say? I'm not good at math off the top of my head. 7.5 hours, right? Okay. That's pretty shit. It's not shit. It's good. It's a good way to charge a battery. You can get higher than 40 amps per hour, but you're not going to get a lot, right? Now, don't go, remember, solar is also charging. And it might be putting in 18 amps. Right? So, if you've got, 58 amps, right? You won't get an upgraded amp. Alternator, they've already said that. If you really want to upgrade your alternator, you will need to see an auto electrician to have it rewound. So with the solar pumping in and your battery charging, you're looking at 5 hours or something. My math may be a bit off here and a bit wrong, but you're getting an idea of it takes a while, right? But there is also a trick. And it's not good, but if your battery is getting really low and you need to pump some power into it quick, what you do is put in, I'm going to call it your kill switch, right? Same as before. That kill switch that you bought, the 100, the 100 amps or whatever it is, you put a kill switch in. This kill switch, yes, and we will do that, and I'll show you how. That's all part of the charge controlling. So you've got a kill switch, right? And actually, in them lithium batteries, they automatically shut off. It's all built into their BMS. But if you're looking here, a quick way to boost your charge, which you're lacking in because you're trying to charge it normally, but for some reason you've run your battery right down, you're having a lot of trouble and you need to get that power up. What you do, and what I'm going to do, is I'm going to drag all this down a bit. I'm going to grab our kill switch and bring it up here, right? And I'm going to put a note up here. Normally off. Right? So this switch will normally always be off. You'll never really turn it on. Now, if you're in a predicament, you actually run this wire here, and you run a wire here. You see where I'm going and see what's happening here? And so now, your second battery, she's low. You need a charger, she's low. So you turn on the kill switch. You turn it on so it's letting the power go through now, so it'll bypass. What that does is now you're putting 110 amps across these batteries. Your alternator is now going to pump out and it's going to fucking bulk charge, which isn't bad. It's okay. The BMS in the battery will the BMS will help it, but that's something you put in. And the other thing about that is, and that's why we put them in, it's good just to have it there, because if you go to start your car one morning and your main battery's flat, you can flick that switch and it will put power from your second battery into your main battery and let you start your car. So it's like jump starting your own car from itself. AGM can, but you have to get a special one because AGM which is a deep cycle, hate engine bay temperatures. They hate heat. They do not like the hot. there's a really good battery. They use it a lot. It's a yellow top, I think. These Optimas. These are apparently a fucking ripper of a battery, and they work under your bonnet as well. They're lithium. Oh, that's why, because they're fucking lithium. They've been around a while. Don't be mistaken. These are made to start your car, not really made for long duration of running something, as far as I'm aware. But I have seen these yellow tops used a fair bit in car audio and shit like that, sound offs. Bloody hell, it's still raining. Yeah, I've actually got to replace my starter battery. My 4-drive one's on the way out. Unfortunately, more money down the drain. I hate batteries. I'm sick of them. Keep replacing the fucking thing. Nah, I've gotten pretty good out of it, but it's time. But I have to order. I need to order a car cover for the XR8, for the AU. That's going to get a car cover, so I can start these builds, because she's going to have to get parked out in the undercover while I start doing some of these builds in here. Because the first build I got coming up is the camper trailer is getting. Well, I got to build a work. I've got so many projects. I need to get the I've got to redo the camper trailer. I'm not happy with it. I feel like the drawbar. Just put them on a list. I've got a list. The 4-drive and everything's got to have work done. But I've got a list and I've got an order. Well, to get into the pod camper, I have to finish doing the camper trailer. Yeah, well, after Bub's born, I do, but I need to do the camper trailer first, because the camper trailer, the A-frame on the front that hooks onto the back of the car, I need to change that to a longer one, which I have out there on the other trailer. So I got to change that out, and I want to weld some better bracing underneath the trailer. So I got to do that, get the camper trailer right, because we're going to use that. We're going to go away, so I've got to get that safe and done. Which that'll be a video. I'll do a video of how to change the drawbar and do all that. And then after that's done, I will be getting the well, I've got the 4-drive's got to have some things put in. I've got to put the inverter in the 4-drive. I've got to change a couple of things around. I've got to hook up. There's a few projects in there to do. I want to get that fridge in. Yeah. Get that fridge in the 4-wheel drive. So the pod's going to be after the camper trailer, at least. An awning with a panel on it. I'm going to put a panel on top of the pod, and I'm going to put a sort of makeshift roof rack on there. There'll be an awning on the side. It will have a side-mounted tent showery thing, because as much as three-panel design that uses the same space. I don't think the pod is going to require any more than one single solar panel. On my motorhome, I will need multiple panels. So I'll probably have the pull-out design or the actuated design. But with the pods, they will be single panel. Well, not really, because the top of the pod's going to be flat. I'm not a real fan of the curved design. I like the... Yeah, but if you look at the design I was looking at, which is the one I like, this one here, so you can see the roof. Even a curved design, there's still the flat roof. Yeah, well, so you can have that there, but you can do it like that with a curved front. But again, you can go back to that there. You'd have that curved front there with that square body for the rest. Anyway, unfortunately, I am going to have to end the stream because I have work in the morning. But if you jump over to Discord, I will continue discussing a few things with you before I actually go to sleep. Alright. I'll get this all shut down, and I'll message ya. Yeah, man, that's right. Alright, I'll talk to you in a minute. Thanks everyone for the stream.